In this video, we're going to talk about when we use C or K and when we use DGE or we use GE in words. When we have a choice of spelling with C or K, we have to look and see what C is followed by. If it's followed by an E, I, or Y, it's going to make the sound S. So watch out, that's when you need to use a K. Any other time, if it's not followed by an E, I, or Y, you're going to use a C. Here I have a kit. If I want to spell kit, do I use a C or a K? Well, it's followed by an I, and a C followed by an I would say S, so this would say sit. So instead, I have to use a K here because it's followed by an I. So now I have the word kit. Let's try cut. K, t. I hear that middle sound, being a U, and I don't have an E, I, or Y, so I know that I need to use a C because I use a C whenever I can. That gives me the word cut. I don't need a K. If you hear a S sound at the end of a word, most of the time, unless the word is plural, we write that CE. And the job of that E is to make that C say S. It doesn't make the A long in the word dance, because we have two consonants between the silent E and the vowel. In the word cakes, S is a plural suffix, cakes. In the word fence, we have CE at the end saying S, and there's two consonants between the silent E and the vowel, so the vowel is short. Let's talk about when we use the trigraph DGE and GE. The only time we use DGE is when we have the sound J at the end of a word after a single short vowel, like in the word bridge. But if we have the sound J at the end of a word after a vowel that's long, like in the word huge, that U is saying its long sound, we would write that as GE, not DGE. Let's practice. We have the word lodge with ah as a short vowel. If we have a short vowel and we have a J sound, we're going to use trigraph DGE. Now let's try another one. We have the word rage. You hear the long sound? The long sound before the J means we're going to use GE. Now we have the word badge. Do you hear the short sound? You use DGE. Try the word judge. You hear the short sound? So what would you use for the J sound? You would use DGE. Now try cage. Do you hear the A sound? That's the long sound. When we have a long sound and a J at the end, we use GE. Now let's try page. Do you hear the A sound? When we have the long sound, we would use GE. In this video, we've talked about when to use C or K. We use C whenever we can, unless it's followed by E, I, or Y. If it is, then C says S, and we have to use a K. We also learned about when we use J at the end of a word. Do we write it as DGE or GE? If it is a short vowel before that J sound, we would use DGE. If it's a long vowel before that J sound, we use GE. So I hope this helps you with your reading and spelling this week.